Intermission thought. Mid-part reflection. Every man has two wolves inside. One fears the fight, the other lives for it. Whichever one you feed becomes you. Ask yourself, which one are you feeding? Scene. The first real fight and what it teaches you. You walk into a dark street, late night. You hear steps behind. You turn. Three guys, not looking to talk. What happens now depends on what you did last week. Did you train? Did you watch this video and just nod your head? Or did you get up and shadowbox in silence? The fight starts. One grabs. You spin. Elbow. Clean. Second guy swings. You duck. Throat jab. Third guy, he backs off. You don't chase. You walk. You're not the prey anymore. You're not the fear anymore. You're the reason they pause before stepping forward. Closing moment. Part 1. Ends strong. This is only the beginning. If you think you've learned something, good. But now the real work starts. Because confidence, that's not built in a video. It's built in your bones. In the next chapter, we'll go deeper into your past, into your mind, into the darkness that made you this way, and we'll destroy it together. Part 2. Burn everything they built to keep you weak. Chapter 1. The mask you wear wasn't your choice. You wake up every day. Put on your clothes, put on your smile, put on your mask. But here's the part no one asks you. Who made that mask? It wasn't you. It was your bullies, your strict father. That one moment in school when you were laughed at for stuttering. Each crack, each wound became a part of that mask. Now you wear it so well, you forgot your real face. Truth punch. They built a prison and you decorated it. Look around you. That self-doubt, that voice that says you're not good enough, that's not your voice. It's an echo of every person who tried to control you by keeping you small. Your true self, that wild, raw, fearless version of you, he's still in there, buried, starving, screaming. But tonight we set him free. Chapter 2. The rage that can save you. There's a fire inside every man. Most bury it because the world told them anger is bad, violence is wrong, control yourself. But what if I told you that rage, if trained, can save your life? Scene. The kid who snapped. He was quiet, top student, never hurt anyone. But one day a man touched his sister, and in 5 seconds, the quiet boy turned into something else. He didn't punch like he learned in school. He exploded. One hit, then another, then silence. The man crawled away. The boy didn't smile. He didn't brag. He just held his sister and shook. Real rage isn't noise. It's purpose with power. Drill 1. Controlled explosion. Rage management. Step 1. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. Now remember the moment they broke you. Hold it. Don't cry. Don't shout. Now punch. One punch. Straight. Focused. No yelling. No flinching. Just precision. This is not violence. This is surgical justice. Chapter 3. You were programmed, but you can rewrite. They said, you're too emotional. You're too skinny. You're not man enough. You believed them. So you bent your back, changed your walk, made your voice quieter. Congratulations. You became what they wanted. Now it's time to break the code. The human OS. Hack your brain as a computer. And every insult was a line of code. But here's the part no one tells you. You are the programmer. You can override the old files. You don't say, I'm trying to be confident. You say, I am the storm they tried to hide. Say it, breathe it, train it. Identity exercise, the mirror protocol. Step 1, strip to your waist. Step 2, face the mirror. Step 3, say these words out loud. I was never broken. I was forged. Say it again and again until your body believes it, because belief is not built in your mind. It's built in repetition. Scene, the backpack of burdens. Imagine this. You're walking with a backpack. You've had it since you were 9. Every insult, a brick. Every heartbreak, another one. Every failure, mistake, regret, more weight. Now you're 25, 30, 40, still carrying it, and it's breaking your back. But here's the truth. That backpack isn't locked. You can drop it right now. Visualization drill. Chapter 5. The weapon called patience. You want power? Learn to wait. That girl didn't text back? That guy disrespected you? Don't react. Study. Prepare. Wait. Street kings don't rush revenge. They wait till the time is right and then strike so hard there's nothing left to rebuild. The story of the ape and the knife. An alpha male gorilla in the wild was attacked not by an enemy, by one of his own group. He didn't kill him right away. He walked away. Then 3 days later, when the traitor thought it was over, the alpha smashed his spine into a tree. Lesson. Power isn't in rage. Power is in controlled destruction. Chapter 6. The mirror won't lie, but it will train you. Do this every day for 2 minutes. Stand in front of your mirror. Say nothing, just stare into your own eyes. Do you flinch? Do you look away? Do you see someone scared or someone dangerous? This is how you rewire your brain. Prompt, this is who I am now. Say this, low voice, slow. I don't react, I don't chase, I don't beg, I watch, I calculate. And when I strike, it's over. Now walk away. Your mirror isn't for checking hair, it's for building identity. Chapter 7. Don't become a fighter, become a storm. A fighter wins fights, a storm ends wars. That's what you are now, not just a punch, not just a block, but a mindset that destroys weakness. You don't fight to prove you're strong. You fight because you already know. And when they push you, you smile, brr, because they just made their last mistake. You're standing in front of a mirror. There's blood on your lips, sweat on your chest, but your eyes, calm, cold, unshaken. You whisper, "This is not my final form. This is just the silence before the war." Part 4, the storm inside. When rage meets purpose. There's a moment in every fighter's life when it's no longer about punches, no longer about kicks. It becomes something deeper, something personal. Because the real war, it's not outside, it's inside you. Inside that voice that says, "You're not enough. You'll never make it. You're weak." And that's the voice we're about to destroy right now. The inner enemy, breaking the chains of doubt. Let me tell you something real. Most people lose fights before they even start. Not because of size, not because of skill, but because they carry doubt like a heavy backpack. They walk like victims. They speak like losers. And inside, they've already accepted defeat. You know what breaks that? Decision. A decision to no longer walk with your head down. A decision to stop asking the world for permission. A decision to say, no more running, no more fear, no more pretending to be small. Because once you make that decision, not just in your mind, but in your soul, you become dangerous. The furnace, turning pain into power. You ever been humiliated, laughed at, ignored like you're invisible? Good. That pain, that's your fuel. Let every insult sharpen you. Let every failure harden you. Let every lonely night turn you into a machine. But don't stay bitter. Transform it. Don't just remember who hurt you. Remember how you felt when they did. Let that memory drive you, not for revenge, but for rebirth. You're not building muscles. You're building a weapon. And every rep, every drop of sweat, every second you choose discipline over distraction, you're hammering steel into your soul. The silent weapon, becoming the one they never see coming. You know who's the most dangerous guy in the room? Not the loud one, not the flexing one, not the one with fake bravado. It's the quiet one, the one who watches, the one who waits, the one who moves when it matters, not before. Be that guy. Your silence is a weapon. Your stillness is preparation. And when the moment strikes, you explode. Controlled violence, zero hesitation, maximum effect. Life lesson. You don't just fight fights, you fight lifestyles. Here's the truth no one tells you. Most people aren't fighting others. They're fighting themselves, fighting laziness, fighting anxiety, fighting their past, and they're losing every day. Not because they're weak, but because they never trained to win. So while they scroll, you train. While they complain, you execute. While they dream, you build. Because the difference between them and you made the choice to become unbreakable. Closing moment, but not the end. So now I ask you, are you going to keep hiding behind excuses? Or are you ready to take what's yours? Because the world, it's not given to you. It's taken by those who decide they won't leave empty-handed. You've learned the moves, you've faced the fear, you've awakened the fire. Now it's time for part 5, where that fire becomes a storm. Part 5, the man who never looked back. There was a man, not a hero, not a legend, just a boy who got tired of being weak. He wasn't born with strength. He wasn't fearless. He cried when no one watched. He hid his hands in his pockets to stop them from shaking. But one day, something changed. It wasn't loud. No fireworks, no music in the background, just silence and shame. He stood in front of the mirror after being slapped in front of his girlfriend, and that mirror didn't lie. He saw the face of someone who couldn't protect, who couldn't fight, who couldn't even speak up for himself. And that day, he made a promise, not to impress, not to take revenge, but to never look like that again. He trained, not in a gym with fancy machines, but alone, with nothing but gravity, pain, and time. Push-ups until his arms screamed, stretches until his body burned, shadowboxing in the dark, where no one could laugh at him. Every drop of sweat wasn't just training, it was transformation. You see, we all have that mirror moment. Maybe it's the day you get insulted in front of your friends, or the night you walk home in fear, or when someone calls you useless and you believe them. But what if that moment wasn't your end? What if that pain was your invitation to become something more? You don't need to fight for the world, just fight for that broken version of yourself, the one you're about to leave behind. You're not weak because you lost a fight. You're weak only if you choose to stay down, because deep down, you already know what kind of man you want to be. One who walks into any room and owns it. One who gets respect without asking for it. One who doesn't need to raise his voice because his presence is loud enough. And the best part? You don't need anyone's permission to start. Not your parents, not your past, not your fear. You just need to make a decision that today, right now, you stop running and you start becoming the kind of man who never looks back. Part 6, built in fire. Forged in silence. There's a phase in every real man's life where everything goes quiet. Friends vanish. Family doesn't understand. The world stops clapping. It's the dark room, the gym at 2 a.m., the mirror when you hate who's staring back, the moment where you have two options, break down or break through. And most do the first. They quit, scroll, sleep it off, numb the pain, because facing yourself, raw, unfiltered, No mask. That takes a level of rage mixed with peace most men don't know how to control. But some take that darkness and use it. They don't escape it. They live in it. They let it burn their weaknesses away. You want to be that man? Then listen. The war is within. You don't beat your enemies by yelling louder. You beat them by becoming unshakable. The guy who bullies you, the one who laughed at your dream, that ex who said you'd never be anything, they're not your enemy. They're just noise. The real enemy? Your doubt, your laziness. That little voice in your head whispering, not. That's who we fight here. So train like it, live like it, wake up when you don't want to, run when it hurts, read when your brain says scroll, talk to girls with confidence even if your voice shakes, because no one's coming to make you better. Only you can do that. Real confidence ain't loud. Look bro, anyone can wear a chain, flex a car, post a gym pic. That's not confidence, that's decoration. Real confidence is walking into a room calm as hell, because you know, no matter what happens, you've faced worse alone. You've been broke, heartbroken, embarrassed. You've looked at rock bottom and still stood back up. That's what makes a man. Not the followers, not the clout, not the fake smiles, but the quiet strength in his walk, the unshakable tone in his voice, the way his eyes say, I don't bluff. I don't break, I build. Mental muscle. Here's a secret 99% of guys ignore. If your mind is weak, your body means nothing. You can have six-pack abs, a chiseled jawline, and still be scared of confrontation, still hide from hard conversations, still fold when life punches first. So start training your mind like you train your body. Cold showers, difficult books, daily journaling, facing rejection on purpose. Every hard thing you do is a rep, and the stronger your mind gets, the quieter your fear becomes, because life doesn't ask if you're ready, it just hits. And if your mindset ain't carved in fire, you'll fall. Brotherhood built on struggle. You ever notice how real men don't need to say much? One look, one nod, that's it. Because when you've both suffered, bled, fought demons in silence, you don't need to explain anything. You feel it. So build your circle with warriors, not clowns. Guys who would fight beside you in a storm, not the ones who disappear when your life isn't fun anymore. Real brotherhood is built in sweat, in pain, in silence. So if you've got even one real brother in your corner, protect that bond like blood. And if you don't have one, become the kind of man worth following. Final message, part 6. You've made it this far. That already makes you rare. Most people tap out by now, get distracted, lose interest. But you're still here because something inside you knows. You weren't built to live soft. You weren't born for comfort, you were built for more. So walk with purpose, speak with conviction, train like your life depends on it, because someday, it just might. And remember, we're not here to impress, we're here to evolve. So breathe in that silence, embrace that pain, and smile, because you're no longer the same. Part 7. The day you decide you're done being afraid. Fear doesn't leave with age, it hides better. As a teenager, it looks like hesitation. As an adult, it looks like silence. But either way, it owns you. The moment you're scared to speak, to fight back, to walk alone with your chin high, that's the moment life owns you. But there's a day, a strange, unforgettable day, where you're done. Done shaking, done hoping they'll stop, done being the one who always forgives. That day is the beginning of your real self, not the polite version, not the version that smiles to survive, but the version that looks fear in the face and says, not today. Because the man who has nothing left to lose, he's the most dangerous man in any room. Part 8. The lesson nobody taught you. They told you to be kind, to respect others, to walk away from trouble, but they didn't teach you what to do when trouble follows you. When you've said, I don't want to fight, and they smirk, and they move closer. What then? That's where we come in. That's where instinct takes over. The kind no school, no parent, no system gave you. The instinct to survive, to act, to strike with zero hesitation. Because in the streets, it's not about who's right. It's about who's still standing. Part 9. The voice inside every fighter. There's a voice in your head.